This obviously was a little personal for us to lose to them twice in close games that we had leads. There didn't have to be a lot of rah-rah before the game. This was about lining up and doing what we do best against what they do best. And so, I told them we may be a little boring at times tonight, but we're going to play and we're going to touch the paint. We're going to simplify it. We're going to run horns. And until they stop it, we're not going to stop running it. And so we may look a little boring, but, when you score 91 points, boring is good. So, just really proud of our defensive effort as much as kind of Maddie and Taylor went off. Those are two first-team all-conference players. What Caitlin did off the bench for us tonight was huge, setting career highs. And, it's no surprise that our posts were all three of our leading scores, double-digit scores. And I was trying to get Liz there to 40, I promise. But I feel like we played to our strengths. We have size and strength in the paint. And, we played to that. And to shoot the ball as well as we did to balance that from three kept them, from being able to put extra bodies in the paint to really help on these guys.
Okay, questions. When we got microphone, we'll bring it. We got a question on the front row, on the aisle.
David Smale, Associated Press. I'm going to ask both of you the same question. First, Nalissa, career high in scoring. How does that feel? And then, Caitlin, you can follow up with the same answer.
It feels great, like I always say, personal goals help team goals at the same time. So, me playing my hardest, me and Kate playing our hardest every single game and getting career highs, at the end of the day, it helps our team win. So, it's always great.
Is this on? Okay. I got to scoot a little closer. I think just going into the game, obviously, one of our staff had said just to me that, in paint, scoring is the difference between when Oklahoma loses and wins. And I think for me, just going into, I wanted to be as aggressive as possible. And I think, obviously, I didn't know I had 21 until I looked up at the end, but I think anything that I can do for this team, and whether it's scoring, rebounding, doing the extra plays, I'm happy about it. So, yeah.
Are we ready for the next question? We've got a question up on the photo table.
Hey, Coach. Nikki Lattarillo from Channel 6 in Waco. After all the pressure you were under starting conference play 0-2, you're the first Big 12 head coach in her first season to make it to the championship game. What does this win mean for you?
Well, I'm just happy we beat Oklahoma today. That meant a lot to me because it means we've now beaten every team in the league. So that was a big deal for us. I think it once again is about playing good basketball right now. We know what we're playing for. And, I think at times you can say, the NCAA tournament is maybe more important than the conference tournament, but I think everybody up here has a lot of pride, not just in the name on the front of their jersey, but on the name of the back of their jersey. And so because of that, you want to play well. You just really want to play well. So if someone comes in and outplays you, it's one thing. But I want to go into every game and play our best. So it's about playing good basketball right now. It's about these guys understanding, what they're capable of, and regardless of what defense teams play against us, regardless of what kind of offenses we're going to face, it's about lining up and being the better team night in and night out.
Okay,
Matt.
we got three questions out here, and then we'll get up to the platform. We got a question on the aisle.
Matt Lively, KCN in Waco. This can be for any of you. I was just wondering what happened at the end there where their player goes down and then there's a little party at half court.
Yeah, I'll answer that. I'm not going to put that on these guys. Honestly, kid goes down, kid gets hurt. Coach is emotional, says some things that she probably maybe even regrets, but certainly was emotional and protective of her own kid, and that's all it was.
Question on the outside. Oh, you got that, Matt? Okay. We had another question on the front, and then we'll move over there to the side. Front and then over there.
Chad Conine, Waco Tribune Herald. Caitlin, when things got competitive, when they were back and forth a lot, you guys seemed to look to Nalissa. What was it like to see her deliver over and over today?
No surprise there that she delivers for us. She's the best player in the entire country. She showed it this entire season. Every single time when it comes down to it, we're going to count on her. You know, 9 times out of 10, she's going to make that winning basket or make that winning play for us, and we put a lot of trust in her, and I think we knew. I mean, we had several, like she said, Coach Nikki said, several post scoring, but, you know, I looked at Liz and I said, get in the key, man. I said, I'm going to give you the ball every single time out of a timeout. I said, just keep doing it. I said, they can't guard that. I mean, unless you're going to bring 2 or 3 people to trap this girl, you're not going to be able to guard her one-on-one the way she plays. So tremendously proud of her, and no shocker that she played a great game today. And yeah, looking forward to tomorrow.
Is it any kind of record that we only had 2 turnovers, Krista?
We had 2 turnovers?
2.
The whole game?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Did I have one?
Yep.
Did I have any?
Well,
Oh, okay.
We'll continue with questions here on the aisle, and then we'll move to the back, and then we'll come back down here.
Robert O'Connell, Texas Monthly. Question for Coach. Coach, Nelissa's career high today. How much of that speaks to the player that you kind of knew when you came to this job, and how much of it speaks to the improvement over the course of this season?
I think, she was good when I got here. So, today, you saw some things from Liz that she's done her whole career here. I mean, we asked her to go down to the block and play because they didn't have the size to guard her. And so, but she did. She hit some, got in transition, got some easy layups in transition, and that's all effort. It's all effort-based. And today, because of so much zone, she didn't get a ton of jump shots today. But it's this idea of understanding where the openings are, where you can score, and once again, I know it was a little boring to do what we did, but we did it over and over and over again, and it was super effective. So, as much as I like to be pretty and cute and have fun on offense and move chess pieces around, when you play against the zone and you can play in the tunnel, and your guys are better than their guys in the tunnel, that's where you play. We knew that paint points were going to be the key. That's the difference for them in wins versus losses. And so we knew we had to win the battle of the paint points, and we did that, and I was probably a little more aggressive with our guards today and telling them they had to turn down shots today. Wait for it to come back to them rather than taking a quick shot, and we still ended up taking 18 threes and shooting just under 40%. So we balanced it really, really well. But we knew we had to do the simple things and take care of the basketball.
Question on the platform.
Chris Williams, KWTX News 10 in Waco. Liz, you talk about being slept on and overlooked a little bit. Do you feel like your head coach is maybe overlooked a little bit? And how does she get the best out of you guys game in and game out?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, going into such a big role at Baylor and having to feel that, a lot of people can be overlooked, in that position. So, I feel like she's doing a great job, though. I feel like the world should know that, too. Like you said, she just broke a record. Not a lot of coaches, their first year, win a Big 12 championship. And, if the Lord bless, win another championship tomorrow. So I feel like she is overlooked. And, I'm going to get her some merch, some slept-on merch.
I need some merch. I really don't have any slept-on merch.
Okay, we got a question on the aisle.
Yeah, Michelle Vogel at ESPN.com. Melissa, obviously you were the star of the game, but you probably heard your brother and your dad were the star of halftime. They were both talking afterwards about how proud they are of you. But did you hear about it? And has your dad taught you everything you know about three-point shooting? Because he's the one who hit the half-court shot.
Oh, wow.
You didn't know that?
No. I don't usually know what's going on at halftime.
Yeah, they came and showed me the video of them hitting the shot at half court, and I think my brother hit a shot too or something, and I think they won $600, right?
6,100.
6,000 in gas or just money?
Man.
Gas is going up.
Right
so
now,
that's
hey, give me a $6,000 gas card right
I get
now.
a cut, but my dad did teach me a lot. I wouldn't say the three, but he was in the post, and I'm missing a lot this year. But I'll say he is teaching me the three because I am missing.
We got a question on the front aisle, and then we'll go back to the back.
It's amazing.
I know.
John Warner, Waco Tribune Herald. This is for Nelis also. Had you ever seen your dad hit a half-court shot before?
Yeah. We used to go to the park, go to the gym. So, you playing horse. You see them make crazy shots. So, yeah. I know this is the moment of his life. I just know.
It's a big day for the Smith family.
He's going to be talking about that for
All
weeks.
day.
In case you all didn't hear, when he made the shot, that was the biggest cheer for the entire day after that.
Oh, wow.
I bet.
Unbelievable.
Chad Conine, Waco Tribune Herald. Nikki, the situation kind of reverses tomorrow. They beat you twice in the regular season, but now, whoever you play tomorrow, you're going to beat them twice. So does that change mindset? Does that change motivation?
I don't know. It all depends what motivates you. I mean, I think today there was a little extra chip on our shoulder because they had beaten us twice. But I also think it was about playing winning basketball. And so tomorrow's about cutting down another net. So maybe the motivation changes, but the desire to win doesn't change, to compete. I don't know if I believe any of it, but we could potentially be playing for a number one seed in the NCAA tournament too. So I think there's still something at stake, and maybe it doesn't matter. I mean, honestly, maybe it doesn't matter if you're the number one seed or the fourth number one seed versus the first number two seed, because you end up in the same bracket, and the NCAA is all about, quite frankly, matchups anyway. So maybe it doesn't matter, other than the fact that why would we want to lose? Like, why? I mean, I don't think anyone up here wants to lose a basketball game. So we just want to win a basketball game and stay healthy.
We've got a question on the platform.
Yeah, Jack Allen with Channel 25 in Waco. Caitlin first, and then Liz. We heard Coach talk about how much extra this meant, but for you guys personally, how important was it to be able to get a win against Oklahoma?
I think just this year it's been a lot of obstacles and just a lot of people with the change in coaching and the change of so many players leaving. A lot of people doubted us. We lost Oklahoma twice, of course, both tough losses. And those games both really came down to the last minute or two where we led the whole game and we just couldn't get over that hump. So I think coming into today, sorry, stutter. And watching them play Kansas yesterday, we knew we had to be ready. I think we loved the challenge. I think we really, really enjoyed it. And I think who doesn't want to play for a Big 12 championship, So I think we're really, really excited tomorrow. I don't doubt that we're going to come out with the same energy and the same intensity.
Yep, like she said, being down 0-2, it gives you a lot of motivation just to come out here and win another game. And, another win is one step closer to the championship.